you. The Fed should take over Rikers Island. A call tonight from some New York City correction officers after one of their own was brutally beaten by gang members at Rikers.
Gang member being held at Rikers on murder charges is facing new charges tonight after an attack on a correction officer.
The biggest jail complex in America, a place haunted by its violent history. 8,000 inmates living in a kind of suspension, a shadow world.
If you can survive Rikers Island, you can survive anything.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Umbrolic. Bang, 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 bang. Gym gang. Y'all already know what it is, man. You know, by now, I'm pretty sure y'all seen the Hulk smash video. You know, that was a cool video, man. You know what I mean? Meeting Hulk, very humble brother, you know? Very humble brother, you know? Very well spoken, you know what I mean? Good energy, you know? Good energy. And that's important, you know? When you meet people in this world, man, it's good to meet people, especially as adults, right? Because we're not soul searching, we're adults. We should pretty much be in a space in our life where we're aware of what's going on. It's good to meet humble, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Good brothers, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it's about for me. Like, I keep my circle small. I don't like to branch out because a lot of people getting to know them is a waste of time. You know what I mean? So when you meet someone and you could say they're a brother, I think that's always a blessing, you know, to meet someone and call them a brother. Not a friend, but a brother. You know what I mean? So doing the video with Hulk and other comrades, you know, it was fun. Like, what y'all don't see behind the scenes was a lot of laughing, you know what I mean? A lot of jokes, a lot of storytelling. You know, it was cool, man. And the gospel, you know, because at the end of the day, I'm not religious, but I know the word. You know what I mean? I know the word, and I'm wise enough to know that there is a God, you know what I mean? I mean, people call him different names and whatnot, but I know there's a living, breathing God. You know what I mean? And when I make my prayers, I pray to the living, breathing God, you know? You know what I mean? I'm not religious. I don't get into all of that because that's very, you know what I mean? That can be, you know, very diverse, and I'm not trying to make religion, you know, dictate, you know, how I deal with people and whatnot, you know? No disrespect to anyone that's religious, though. Yeah, so it's a beautiful thing, man, you know? We're going to be building off of that. There's, you know, we got more surprises for you guys. This is just the beginning, you know what I mean? It's the beginning. That's why it's called evolution. You know what I mean? We evolve in this fitness to the next level. And it's going to be positive. It's going to be, you know what I mean? It's going to be working out. There's going to be a lot of raw energy, a lot of raw talent combined together and give y'all that bang, bang. Yeah. Now, on another note, moving along, you know what I wanted to discuss, man? I want to discuss a meaningless life. You know? Just think about it, right? In life, you have to have a purpose. Let's just be straight up. You got to have a purpose in life, man. You got to have a purpose. You can't go through your whole life meaningless, you know what I mean? Doing whatever, saying whatever, moving however. Because, yo, at some point, it's going to be over. You're out of here. You know, and when you're gone, what they going to say about you? Now, a lot of people be talking crazy, like, I don't care. I'm dead. Who gives a fuck? I think that's just a talk. It's just conversation. It just sound cool, you know, like I ain't scared to die, but you ain't never been dead. You know what I mean? So, look, I work on Rikers Island 14 years. I seen a lot of brothers behind that wall come and go, come and go. I seen dudes in the beginning, they were all hype, and it seemed like all fun and games. And as time went on, I seen them broken, hurt, you know what I mean? Depressed, destroyed, families, separated, loved ones gone. There's a world going on, you know what I'm saying, behind the wall, just like there's a world going on out here. And when you behind the wall, people forget about you, man. You know what I mean? Very few people can say people, you know, was at their side, you know, did the time with them. Because that's some hard-ass time. You got to take care of a grown-ass man, a grown-ass woman while they're behind the wall. Sometimes you get left behind, man. So when I go to work, right, and I'm not going to give y'all no fly jail story and tell y'all, yo, this is what goes on in jail, because we're not going to have that conversation. You know what I mean? Just don't go to jail. If you can avoid it, because it's not a place to be. Someone telling you what to do and how to do it. You don't have your freedom, man. But on another note, when I see people that are incarcerated, facing uncertain numbers, a whole level of uncertainties, and they could turn around and be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Do the right thing. You know what I mean? They give you advice about, you know what I mean, following your goals. You know what I mean? Don't get caught up in bullshit. I'm pretty sure if you take a lot of dudes that are incarcerated and you bring them around dudes that are wilding out, instead of encouraging them to wild out, they're going to tell them, yo, bro, that ain't the way, yo. Because the time you're going to get for that ain't even going to be worth it. And that's a fact, and I've seen that a lot. That's why in jails now, there's so many programs. There's so many programs where like ex-convicts or people that have been incarcerated. And I don't like using those words like inmates and stuff because I don't want to degrade anyone. But there are people that did time. And now, you know, they feel the need, you know what I mean, to go out there and speak to the inner city kids about the mistakes they made, hoping that they can see, you know what I mean, through them, through their stories, you know what I mean, what and what not to do, you know. If your life ended today, right, you know what I mean, God forbid, if your life ended today, what would people say about you, you know? You know, at eulogies, you go to funerals and eulogies, they be like, say something about this man. They be like, you know what? He was a good man. Nah, not really. He was his brother's keeper. Nah, not really. You know what I mean? He loved his family. Nah, he was trustworthy. You know, that's how it gets sometimes. It's sad that somebody would have to lie and say something good to make you seem good, you know? So my advice to anyone, man, you know what I mean? Have some purpose to your life, man. You know what I mean? Give a fuck about people. You know what I mean? Give a fuck about your brother. You know what I mean? Care. You know, we think negative is the answer because, you know, being negative, we feel powerful. Fuck this nigga. Fuck that nigga. I don't give a fuck. You talk to these young kids nowadays, I don't care. I don't care. Bro, they care. Because I done seen the worst of the worst get broken. All that, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. It is what it is. Man, when that heat come, they care. You know, being in solitude, confinement, yo, not able to even see your own face, your own image. Not having the freedom to just take a walk down the block, you know? Or eat when you want to eat. You know how some of us we want a snack in the middle of the night. But when you're incarcerated, man, you ain't got that luxury. You know, that could break you. You know what I mean? Shopping commissary with a budget. That's real, yo. Limited to what your resources are. That's real. So, for me, doing that type of job, what it does for me, it doesn't make me feel tough because I don't believe in oppressing anyone. It just gives me self-awareness. You know, people see Brolic speak, they be like, Brolic always speaking about dropping jewels in me and pop. Bro, I work in an environment that's negative. You know what I mean? I see the errors of your ways. I see the errors of my brother's ways and what it leads to. You know what I mean? Jail for some people is the end. Because as they get incarcerated, their mind dies. And that happens, they don't have no more desire to be positive or to do anything to come out of that situation. You know what I mean? Just feed into the negative, you're going to become lost. Jail for some people is the beginning because sometimes incarceration sparks. You know, a light bulb goes off like, yo, I ain't going through this no more. I'm not going to let nobody control or dictate my life. And people come home and they definitely get on their grind. I know so many success stories on people that have been locked up. They came out and they behind and they got ahead of people that's out here doing nothing with their life. So, you know, you got to have a purpose in life, man. You know, you got to have a purpose. I think no matter what, even though I have a job and I make good money, I think for me, working out, it always gives me that drive. The working out itself is energetic, but it gives me that drive to go and pursue other things. You know what I mean? Because you don't just want to be a gym rat, walking around a nice body, but you have no ambition. You just a shell of yourself. Nice body, looking good, but you got nothing going on for you. It's a lot of that in the gyms. You know? I ain't judging no one, but it is what it is, you know? It's important for us to talk to the young generation. It's important for us to stand up, you know what I mean, as ambassadors and use whatever God-given platform we have to reach, you know what I mean, the young generation. Because they need help. They need help. Because they're lost. You know, it's different now, you know. You know, a lot of parents don't even have a relationship with their kids. A lot of leaders and a lot of elders don't even talk to the young kids nowadays because they're fearful. They're fearful that they say something to them and they don't like it and it's going to be a problem. And sometimes it do. But I think, you know, when it comes to righteousness and it comes to being positive, the same effort that you take to be negative, you should take more of an effort into being positive. You know what I mean? Shit, the life you save might be your own. You know what I mean? You know, some people is nonchalant and don't care until the shit hit home. And when the shit hit home, then they be like, oh, man, now they want to wisen up. So listen, man, you know, count your blessings, man, and live every day like it's your last. You know what I mean? Because you never know. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know, and that's as real as it get. You know what I mean? But be somebody, have a meaningful life, give a fuck. You know what I mean? That's some grown shit. Other than that, this is Ambrolic. Bang, 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 salute.